Bioshock 2. Ooh, yay! I wonder who will show up tonight, considering I fucked this up. If I open up Discord right now, I'm scared to see who's yelling at me. Or who yelled at me, or who went in the chat and was like, I guess there's no stream tonight. Let me guess, General. Nobes must be snoozing. Sorry, Brittany. Sorry to disappoint you 45 minutes later that there's a new Dead Rising. Oh, somebody recommended that. Oh, 2 new people joined the server. Somebody named V Long Thing because I can't see their name because I'm in streamer mode now. And Sam FT53. Hi, Sam FT53. Hi, Bleep. How you doing? I am now going to drink the weirdest assortment of drinks that everybody will now judge me for. But that's okay, I can live with it. I guess there's no stream tonight. My god. Alright, well I shotgunned that, the milk. The milk is gone. Tasted a little cardboardy, if I must admit. Is my headset off? It did. It did turn off at some point. Hit all the buttons. Hi, Brittany. So, I'm now going to explain to you people why I am this late to the stream today, because unlike other nights that I'm super fucking late, there's a reason for it. So, if you were here last night when we finished Bioshock 1, and you're aware of the time zone I live in, right, then you're aware that I was up until somewhere between 4 and 5, right? Now, I want you all to know that when I say goodnight, and I hit the little end stream button, I never just climb into bed. I usually go to the bathroom, I usually play a little on my phone, you know, I do a little something, you know? So, staying up till 4 or 5, I was then up until 5:30, right? But I had told my friend slash coworker that I was going to help him. Now, you see, my friend slash coworker hurt his back at the job. Now, for some reason, only known to him and God, Are you drinking dihydrogen monoxide with the calcium lace solution with a sugar-based brown fizzy? No, wait, what? What is that? Is that Coca-Cola? Is that Dr. Pepper? What is that? Dihydrogen monoxide with calcium lace solution with a sugar-based brown fizzy? I don't know. I mean, I am drinking. I did say I was going to drink a absolutely heinous combination of milk, Coca-Cola, and water. So, that's the 3 drinks I've grabbed to keep me alive. Anyway, so, my friend hurt his back, and reasons only known between him and God. He says, oh, I'm too poor and I need the job, right? I need the money. So, he refuses to go on workman's comp. So I said, listen, man, I have, like, back patches of lidocaine that are meant to help you when you're in pain. I'll grab some and bring them to work for you. Now, they're expired, so I felt bad about giving him an expired patch. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wake up early, and I'm going to go down to Walmart, and I'm going to go get him some patches. They're only like $5. Now, I go there, I wake up, mind you, like I said, went to bed at like 5:30. I'm now running on 2.5 hours of sleep because I went to bed at like 5. Actually, I should say I went to bed at anywhere between 5:30 and 6 because I know I was up that late. So I got anywhere between 2.5 to maybe 3 hours of sleep before I got up, went to Walmart, and then went to the pain management aisle, and I found the $5 thing I was going to buy. But it's right, and it's like little patches meant for like your shoulder, your neck, whatever. But right next to it is a $16 one meant for your actual back. So I was like, well, am I going to be cheap and fuck my friend? No, I don't think so. So I then bought the $16 one. And then I saw some Advil next to it, and I said, well, let me help him out a little bit. I'm sure he'll be appreciative if I buy him some Advil. So I bought him some Advil. Good game, good night. Yeah, guess what? I just woke up. So, hi, Smiles. So I bought him some Advil. And then I remembered the cute girl who I was talking about yesterday. She is on her period. So I then bought her some Advil. And then I looked it up and I found some menstrual heating pads. So I bought those too. Long story short, $40 in the hole. I bought a bunch of shit. Wait, you could just buy lidocaine patches in America? Yeah, it's 5% lidocaine. I don't know what that really means, but yeah, you could just do that. Like, no ID, no nothing. You could just... Done. So anyway, I did that. $40 in the hole. I then go to work, and I give these things to my friends slash coworkers slash cute girl. And then I should have left, but I didn't, and I instead stayed, sweat my ass off, and worked free labor to help my friends load their trucks full of packages. So then I left like a full hour and a half, no, 2 hours after that, and went home, tried to do my second job, barely did any work before my brother calls me, and my niece is asking me to go on a bike ride. So I then sweat my ass off again and rode on a bike for like 2 hours. Needless to say, it was 5:30, 6 o'clock, 12 hours after I fell asleep, the first time that I said, hey, I'm gonna go down for a coma. Because I knew it wasn't gonna be a nap. I hoped it would be a nap. I didn't think it was going to be a nap. So I then slept somewhere between 6/7 p.m. I don't think it was as late as 7. 6. Oh, god damn it, I said the thing. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. So I then slept from 6 p.m. to 1 in the morning, and I only woke up now because my father came in to make sure I was alive. So that's why streams started so late. That's my 7-minute and 28-second explanation. Hi, everyone. I also missed texts from the cute girl, too, so that's a shame. You know, she texted me about how her van was, like, almost dead and everything. Yeah, I'm actually just now checking notifications. Apparently I lost money. Apparently I paid Patreon while I was dead asleep. It's good to know. That's helpful. Apparently I got the text saying I'm working tomorrow. Damn, I'm on the first shift. I was really hoping that I would be on the second shift. And then my friend, Smiles, texted me at 7. Should I text the cute girl back now? At 1 a.m.? What do you think? 34? 34%. Let's see. Took her 3 hours to respond to my text. Do you think 1 a.m. is a good time to respond to that text? Exactly as estimated. Done. Alright. Anyway, so that's my long-winded explanation. Also, fuck, I got bit by mosquitoes. God damn it. My brother essentially fed me to mosquitoes. He took me, so we went and rode to like a swampy area, right? And then the road was flooded. And so he was like, do we want to ride our bikes through that? And I'm like, no, we do not. Let's not do that. So I said, let's turn around. And so he started making a U-turn in front of me. And as I'm getting ready to turn around, I realized I'm getting swarmed and eaten alive by mosquitoes. I had like 2 on each of my arms. I noticed 2 on my legs. 3 were swarming around my face. It wasn't great. It was a real bad. And then I almost T-boned the fuck out of them on the bikes. But honestly, I got away with seemingly just 2 mosquito bites and no ticks. So that's a win. Definitely could have been better, though. Asshole. Also, I want to blow my nose. Do I have napkins around here? I got napkins. Fuck yeah.
You got one style? Nah, not yet.
Ugh. I give up on Twitch right now. Why, Lazy Otaku? Also, you said you're so fucking pissed right now. I was about to say why. We'll stab someone. Don't do that. That's not ideal. It's not working. Oh, so true. Before I forget, the other night, when you mentioned a game creator was crashing out due to somebody finishing the game and then asked for the refund on Twitch, I remember that Steam has a policy on that. If you played a game more than 2 hours, maybe more than 2 hours, you can't get a refund. Yes, that's true, Bleep. Steam has a refund policy of 2 hours or 2 weeks. If you bought a game and waited 2 weeks, you cannot refund it. If you bought a game and played it more than 2 hours, you cannot refund it. But the guy, do you remember me, by the way? Yes, I do, Sam FT. You were here the other night. I don't know if it was last night, but you were here the other night. Because of some damn reasons, my fuck-ass job is being too stupid. So true. So fucking glad I quit into it. Hey. Anyway, yeah, the guy is really angry that people, well, I mean, like, maybe not, like, really angry, but he's, like, really angry that people keep refunding his game. But I hate him because I've learned a little bit more about him in that, like, he's really money hungry, which I kind of can't blame him for, but he made really shitty, like, friend slop games that, you know, have made him literally $250,000. And he's complaining that he didn't get to make more money. Ugh. What game? It's a stupid indie game on Steam. It's called Paddle Paddle Paddle. Wait, whose game are we talking about? So there's this guy on Steam. I'll show you. Hold on. Paddle. Oh, and he fucking... What a piece of shit. I hate how smart he is. He knows that his... Well, I mean, then again, he's really stupid. Here you go. Whee! So, there's this guy, right? He has 103 mostly mixed reviews now. This is the stupid fucking game. It's real dumb. Hate it. But long story short is that somebody gave him a positive review that said, great game, however, like, great game, everyone should play this, and then it says that they refunded the product. And so he made a tweet saying, like, oh, I hate that people can finish my game and then, like, refund it, whatever. Like, or, like, why even leave a positive review if you're going to refund it? He's like, 21% of the people who have bought my game have refunded it. And it's because it's a game that's shorter than 2 hours, and this is all the content in the game. And there's one map, and that's it. And he put it on sale because he knew that it was going to get controversy, but all those people are just going to refund it anyway. But... yeah, it made him mad. He's, like, asking Steam... Well, not asking. Like, he put in, like, in the tweet, he's like, Steam should fix this. And then, like, it started a whole thing where some people are saying that the Steam refund policy is fucked up and Steam needs to fix it because whatever. I'm of the personal opinion that if... I don't think that you should be refunding a game if you had fun with it. Right? But honestly, if you made a game that has no replay value and can get beaten in 2 hours and that's it, that's kind of on you, buddy. Like, no disrespect, but that game looks like a Flash player game. That's another thing that people on Twitter said, which I also agree with, which is like, when I was growing up, you could play a game of this quality or even better on Flash for free. And this guy is asking $5. And I'm like, yeah, they're right. Because they are. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm also really disturbed about how quiet this main menu is. I've just now realized I've been talking, and there is no sound. There's no music, no nothing. So maybe I should just be doing this to, like, fill the silence of the void, you know? Just be like, oh, hey, do you guys, like... Also, wait a second. I just realized, do you realize... there's no sauce to Bioshock 2. In the first game, these were piano keys. Now they're just, like, standard, like... Wait, how come you're on European time? April, there was a 7-minute explanation at the start of this stream to explain that. Don't mind the Coca-Cola that I'm now going to mix with the milk in my stomach. Why are you outside, Lazy? Can you have some cola? Yeah, sure, buddy. Here you go. Drink up. Never heard of a dirty soda. Well, I'm making a dirty soda in my stomach. Anyway. But yeah, Bleep, you might not say disrespect for that guy. I say disrespect for that guy. Also, one other thing in news is that, actually, the funny thing is I'm getting more viewership just sitting here fucking talking and listening to nothing. Maybe I should do this more, even though the one time I did it, nobody showed up. But the other thing is, those demo discs that I've been purchasing and, like, trying to collect now for my purposes and yours, not that you need to know that, anyway, but I bought a section of discs from a guy on... Hi, more people. What the fuck? This is enough to make me lose my marbles. Alright. How high's that viewer count gonna go, guys? While I'm just sitting here talking, and there's nothing going on? It'll probably go higher, because it always... God damn it, I dropped things. It always does when I start to get a little annoyed. Demo discs, I only know if a PS1's demo disc. I could leave. People love listening to you, yeah. Not true. Not true at all. Anyway... But I bought demo discs from a dude, and he was supposed to send me, like, 7 discs that I wanted, and he sent me 7 discs I didn't want, and so I reached out to him, and then he was mad. But I felt bad about it, because I feel like I ruined his day, but then he said that he's just gonna send me the other 7. So I'm gonna end up with 14 discs. 7 that I don't need, but 7 that I wanted. So I guess it works out in my favor. 7 discs. 7 discs is all I can send to you. Play the game. Fuck you. Alright? I see a number of 19 people here, alright? And the moment I hit continue game or play game, I'm gonna watch that number plummet. Alright? I don't know why there's so many motherfucking people here, but it's gonna go down the moment I start playing the goddamn game. Alright? You would think people are here to see game, but no. Joke's on you, asshole. I've learned my lesson. I'm not doing hard. What? The music stopped. Hello? Bioshock 2? Did my headset turn off again? Did the game crash immediately? 1958. Beneath the Atlantic Ocean. Nope, my headset's on. Uh-oh, now it's off. Right, I'm off then. She's gone. Oh, so you're sticking around. You're currently playing Infinite right now. You got me in the back. Hey, that's my boy, Nathan Livingston.
Look, Daddy, it's you.
You look significantly less fucked up than other people. Good chat. I best leave now. No!
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
Why is this cutscene playing at 30 FPS? I can tell with my own eyes that this is 30 FPS. This is not 60. Also, by the way, Soren, thank you for Heart Me and Goat, and also Brittany for greeting Heart, and also for the Heart Me and Go Popular. Oh, it's my least favorite sound effect. I'm so glad that we get to start Bioshock 2 with it.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
Because they didn't remake the cuts. Oh yeah, no, they for sure did not remake this. But I need to know why they couldn't even just... Well, I guess it's before you could AI upscale it to 60 FPS, probably. Horribly sad way to start a game.
Come with us, little girl.
So did I just walk through a memory? That's not how plasmids work, though. They don't just work from atoms. You need the plasmid.
Get out of here!
I am so excited for this because I get to use the drill. What is that? Oh, that's the hypnotized Big Daddy plasmid.
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet.
That's not possible. They're surgically grafted to the inside of the suits!
Take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
I feel like I am gonna have a worse time because I actually listened to the audio files in Bioshock 1 this time. 10 to 10? How? Also, 1958. Is that when Rapture was still, like, a thing? That's the New Year's party. It happened in 1958, didn't it? Wait, so how the it must be a memory, then.
Hello, can you hear me?
Tenenbaum? Well, how do I have my helmet on? God, the fucking helmet thing is so subtle, and yet, like... Oh my god! Holy Jesus Christ! Holy god! Let's, 4? 4?! Holy shit! No! Let's try 1, maybe! Yeah, as God intended! Holy good lord! You have more people than before you started playing? Yeah, for a brief second, they wanted to see 30 FPS cutscene, but once they got to 60 FPS gameplay, they said, nah, I'm out of here, I'm done. Well, alright, Vita Chamber. Okay, so clearly the lore is going to explain to me exactly why, other descendants that are not Andrew Ryan can use this now, right? Oh, wow. It's really funny that they made this, like, a really reflective thing, but I can't see me. Or my feet. I feel like this is a game that actually could have been really improved by being able to see my legs. But okay. Wait, how much slushiness does the water have? Does the water ripple when I walk in it? Nope. 0 out of 10. Andrew Ryan's Vita Chamber was disabled. It's 6 a.m. Stop yelling. No, that's all I'm good at. Wait a second. Oh, this is the room I died in. Is it? No, that thing wasn't there before. But it's very similar to the room I died in, because I jumped that balcony. Fallen is Babylon. City of Rapture, established 1946. Wow, so Rapture was only around for 10 years. Oh, hi! Oh, they didn't change it at all. It's still fucked up in them. Alright. Why do I grunt when I... Weird. It is your room you died in. That thing was built after you died. So, what I'm hearing then is casually, I died, and they just built around my corpse. How nice. Also, that doesn't make any sense. I died the year that Rapture stopped being a thing. And also, no, because this doesn't match the layout of... Hi, big sister! I'm not gonna lie, I know that I'm never pleased on anything, because after, like... So, I've never played this game longer than 37 minutes. 37 minutes. 37 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. But I've never played this game longer than 37 minutes, and... Ooh, I have a shadow! Look at that! Party at the beach down in Copacabana, me and Pretending. We've been down in Atlanta. So as I was about to say, I know that I'm never happy because in the 37 minutes, obviously I saw that big sister, and immediately, after playing the first game, I wanted to play as a big daddy. After seeing the big sister, I immediately wanted to play as a big sister. Oh no. Oh, there's fuel for my drill. Ew. Why the fuck is F to pick up? Nope. Nope, that's getting fixed. Hang on. Miscellaneous. Use E. A sports. It's in the game. Who the fuck binds things to F? Especially in a remaster. What drugs were you on? Download mods to get infinite fuel. I play games as they were meant to be played the first time. Man, it's such a shame that developers don't know how to put codes in their games anymore. Oh, that's fun. Very, a little boring, but fun. I know that that's... Hi, Plasmids. I know that those are two contradictory statements, but... 1540. Uno. Cinco. Cuatro, cero. Oh, dead. Ooh, fitness. L? No. 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 Why change things? T! What is wrong with you? Did it update? Yes.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
Wait a second. Nope. I was seeing if the water droplets would remain stationary if I looked up, and then if they would, like, pour downwards if I look down, but no, they don't seem to care about what angle I'm looking at. The lamb is watching. Is that Tenenbaum? No, she didn't have an accent. Eve Dispenser. Oh, it's a one-time use thing. I'm not gonna lie, this makes a lot of sense. Oh, two-time use thing. I'm not gonna lie, this makes a lot of sense to be in Rapture, but it didn't make a lot of sense to not be in the first game. So I think that this is a good addition. I'm watching the stream from Rapture right now. So true, so true. Still confused on to how the fuck Rapture even exists when it's this derelict and fucked up. Like, how can a place with holes in the ceiling just still be... Wait, I can only carry 5! Okay, well, fine, fuck it. What's my first plasmid? Electrovolt? My money's on Electrovolt.
Father.
Okay. Yes! What? But why? Little sister.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time. And Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Follow me.
Daddy!
Alright. What? Oh, my headset disconnected. Oh, it's Eleanor's Big Daddy. Treatment room. Oh, no. I don't think that the therapy went well. Oh my god, the water effect is so severe. Cigarettes? No. Vegeta, by the way, thank you for following Vegeta. Oh, holy two-dimensional plasmids, Batman! Holy shit! Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Okay. We'll pretend we didn't see that. You need a slim down. Ryan Industries tonic. Dude. They had Ozempic in Rapture. What the fuck? So sorry I have to ask, but hit me with the ask! I think that this game actually would, oh wait, hang on. Oh, I'm dual-wielding! Oh, that kind of takes away the ability to use a Eve hypo syringe whenever I want. I wonder how much I'm gonna not like that.
Must be something beyond. And the lamb, what's going on? The mark is upon you.
You can't take my furs! Never!
Oh, hi! Phew. Was that always there and I just walked square past it? My brother's playing Peak. Oh my god. I mean, he's not playing Outer Wilds, but he's playing Return of the Obra Dinn. Fuck yes.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Alright, let me drink my Coca-Cola. Could I get a brief synopsis of this game? Alright, I'll catch you up to date as fast as I can. April. So in the year of 1946, apparently, there was a man named Andrew Ryan. He decided that capitalism bad, communism bad, religion bad, every way you could have spun the world bad. So he goes, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bottom of the ocean and I'm gonna build a city named Rapture. So that's what he did. He built Rapture. And his whole idea was that Rapture was gonna be a city without laws. So essentially he created not communism, capitalism. And communism, all in one, because everybody's created fairly. There's no laws to protect you. You could scam the fuck out of anybody you wanted. And that's exactly what he wanted to do, and it's essentially what he did. He then shipped everyone down here, and then they found magical sea slugs that can give you superpowers. And then they found that magical sea slugs that can give you superpowers create a very important, resource. And so to get that important resource in abundance, they injected little girls with the magical sea slugs, and then they turned them into the pet cemetery children. I am a surgically recreated person called a Big Daddy whose entire one job in life is to protect them. And I got shot in the head by myself. So, I don't know. There's a couple questions I have right now for the story of Bioshock 2. One is, I do know that my Big Daddy is named Delta. Now, I want to know if I'm like an experimental Big Daddy, right? Or what's going on with that. Because why am I not seemingly surgically grafted into my suit? Why do I look different? Why can I use plasmids? I have a couple questions. But hopefully this 10 out of 10 game will explain these questions that I have. In other news as well, Sam, I'm sorry that the 2D plasmids piss you off.
Lesson 1, Mop Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Also, a fun thing about the remaster is that they fucked up the lighting in some areas, like these candles. I actually don't have a reason this time for why I'm playing the remaster over the original. I think the reason I went with is because I was scared that, just like how the first game really hates being opened in the first place, that I was scared Bioshock 2 would be terrified of being opened in the first place. And so I just downloaded the remaster instead. You have to read the book for the other info. I'm sorry, the fucking book? I'm not reading a goddamn book. Most effective milk substitute on the market. I am not substituting milk! Over my dead fucking body, I love milk. Ooh.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture
will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
So her name is Sophia Lamb.
Taste of Adam in thank you for coming.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb.
It's totally a remaster, guys. Definitely not a carbon copy.
Remember,
Have you played Dishonored? Yes, Joe, I did, actually.
Think of me not
That-
as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
Okay, so she stepped into the power vacuum then, caused by Andrew Ryan's death and by Fontaine's death. Yes, I did. It's actually, I think, the series I played just before this, which if you go to YouTube and you look up, Nobody Cares Ever Archive, I have archived the entire playthrough, so you can watch all of it. I played all three of them, Dishonored 1, 2, and Death of the Outsider. My official take, if you want it in a condensed sentence, Dishonored 1, good. Dishonored 2, okay. You know, it's not great, but it's good. Well, Dishonored 1 is great. I should asterisk. Dishonored 1, great. Dishonored 2, good. Dishonored Death of the Outsider, what the fuck are we even doing here?
I am back in Rapture after so many
Su
years.
Chong. Wait, what the fuck?
The little ones I rescued are grown up, and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
Okay, two things. So this is Tenenbaum, I think. That is Sander Cohen, I think. I think this is Sander Cohen. That's Andrew Ryan. That's Su Chong. That is apparently Sophia Lamb, who's been retconned into existence. And Hitler? Who are you? I forget who you are. Unless that is Sander Cohen and this is Atlet or Fontaine. But I don't think that that's Frank Fontaine. So that, I think, is Sander Cohen. You, I forget who you are. You might be like the doctor that went fucking crazy. Archive YouTube account? Yeah, it's Nobody Cares Ever Archive. It's literally the same name with archive in the name. If you look that up, you'll find it. If you also just look up Nobody Cares Ever, you'll probably find it. Unity and Metamorphosis by Dr. Sophia Lamb. But she wrote a book. Also, she's making more Little Sisters. How is that possible? Is there any more games you wish you had merch, / more merch than it does? I don't buy merch. That's the thing. I don't really care for merch. I got enough crap. So, I mean, if I were to buy more merch for games, Outer Wilds. Everything is Outer Wilds. I wish that there was more official merch for Outer Wilds. Give it to me. Health and happiness through genetics. Oh. The rivet gun. Yes! I don't care about this any closer about the drill. Wow, that fucking landed a domed headshot. Damn! This is gonna feel so much nicer because I'm not playing on hard mode anymore, so the enemies are actually gonna be balanced. Or they're gonna be too easy, one or the fucking other, you know? Plasma Quick! When life begins to drag, flip the switch, enjoy Plasma Quick. Contains 25% more per bottle. But what does it do? Dandy Dental has a cure for what ails. Oral surgery, a specialty. Aussie Jaw? Scurvy? What's the name of that game? This is Bioshock 2. Why does this look like it was, like, AI upscaled? Quality that can't be beat. How do I use a first aid kit? That's the question. Hang on. I must consult with the Oracle. Um... First aid control? Ugh! What is wrong with you people? You probably had an Andrew Ryan pillow. I mean, I would take a Bioshock merch. Oh, hey, wrench. It's the same model. I would take Andrew Ryan merch. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington. It belongs to the government. No, says the Vatican. It belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow. It belongs to everyone. Fresh water. 5 drill fuel. Hi there. Oh, I can't, like, charge at him. I just have to rev it like a fucking shitty engine.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real.
Yes, I would buy a blanket with Wesker on it, potentially.
Sure. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins.
Follow me.
But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Okay, so that explains how they're getting Little Sisters. I did actually forget to vocalize that opinion, or that thought. I was gonna say, how the fuck are they making more Little Sisters? They don't have kids. So apparently they're sending splicers or someone up to the surface to straight up kidnap kids. And I like the implication that some random dude from the surface came down to Rapture and found one of the, like, Rapture recording devices and just goes, this is where they took my child. Also, thank you for following Mike Tech 320. Preferably Wesker from Resi 1 live action intro. No. Elaine is sad. It's fucked up. It's really funny though.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
God, Big Sisters are such a cool design. I'm early into the game, but I'm willing to openly say right now that the Big Sisters might just be the best part of Bioshock 2. Kind of insane to throw a boss battle this early in the game. No way I actually kill her, right? By the way, yeah, I was gonna say. This is gonna be a boss fight only for like a part of her health bar, and then she's gonna go. Bioshock is based off a true story.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people.
God?
Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
This is Lorem Ipsum. It's actually legible. Actually, is this Lorem Ipsum, or is this actually, like, French? Les conditions de commission de participation avantages de facadure de les sauvages. Oh, it is just repeating itself, though. Okay. Alright. Registration. I'm sorry, is this like Rapture Ellis Island? Canned beans. Evolution in a bottle. Can I punch the beans? Yes! No idea where they went. How many languages do you know? How many languages am I currently speaking right now?
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis.
Oh, Andrew Ryan!
Already I find myself seeking a respite from necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I am given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
What? Did they just retcon Bioshock 1? Again? I could... What? Also, audio options. Where are they? You know what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Bioshock 1 was pretty clear about the fact that he didn't know he was carrying... Like, he was having an actual kid. And then that once he learned, he immediately... God damn it, Bioshock! What the fuck?! The first dead cat of the playthrough! And it's in the first, like, 45 minutes! Did they just... Bioshock 1? I did not hear. I said retcon. Bioshock 1 was pretty adamant that he did not know he was having a kid, and the moment that he realized he was having a kid, he went and murdered Diane in rage. And now this fucking one is like, oh, maybe I'll be able to have a kid.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. When she deems it necessary to chide me for working, the words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I am given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
I'm guessing you love cat. Let me guess, is my cat at the top of stream not a dead giveaway? But I will say, though, it also just makes me question, like, the lore implications. Like, if you're gonna kill this many cats, A, why are there not dogs? And B, why is it only cats? I want to blow my nose again. God damn it, I shouldn't have thrown out the last thing. Alright. I'm gonna keep that one handy. I want a cat, but my dumbass dad is allergic. Well, I'm sorry. What the fuck was that? Oh, hi. Okay. Dionysus Park. Demeter's Banquet Hall. We will be reborn in the of the womb of the ocean. Okay. Mermaid show. Bar. Alrighty. Ow. Hey man, what's up? I'm Solo Noventi. Oh, this is neat. I mean, this is kind of like having a space section in a Dead Space game that I have not played yet. Wait, what? How are these chairs coded? Are they coded to, like, return to their original positions? Okay, Thwomp. Weird.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good.
But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
Bathysphere.
All right, diary. Last entry. Lizzie and I, we found a sphere, and we're going home. Ain't that right, baby? Next stop, topside.
Oh, I love you. It was you who saved us, Sammy. It was you, Button. What was that? What's that sound?
She's seen us. It's Lamb. Torpedo! Ah, I'll try to...
That's another new type of Big Daddy. Oh my god. Well, alright. Also, you should not be all wavy like that, because I'm standing right next to the glass. 13 viewers. Bro had 18 when he was talking on the main menu. Yes, I know. Oh, hi. Fuel. Oh. That's what I'm telling you. For some reason, me just yapping can sometimes pull more view. I mean, like, there's a person. I don't know if you guys have ever seen her. Oh my god, that fish just swam straight through that rock. I don't know if you guys have ever seen her, but there's a person who, like, her name is Brain Rot or something. She barely even posts, like, normal content. Her content is usually just, like, her saying some weird shit and then running away from, like, the camera. Or being like, listen to my music! But anyway, when she goes live, yes, she has a face cam. Damn! That coral reef got buns! But she's just sitting there with a face cam on, and she's just talking at chat. And she's got, like, 200 viewers, pretty much, at minimum, all the time. And I'm like, man. If only I was a cute AI girl. That's it. I'm paying for an AI subscription. I'm generating a model of a woman. And then I'm gonna get a camera at me. Oh my god, they even pulled the fucking squid from the first game to really try and sell it. I'm not gonna lie. This is such a shitty reveal. Because this is all a 2D texture, just like the fucking plasmids. There's nothing interesting about looking at a skybox. Like, the reason this worked in the first game is because, like, everything was fully modeled and everything, and it, like, you got a full sense of the city, even though you only got to see, like, a little part of it. But this is now just a 2D skybox. Is this Bioshock 2? It is Bioshock 2. Is this game worse? It's certainly different. I'll give it that. Wait, is this meant to be the same area underneath the lighthouse? No, no way. Because there's that sign. There's no way that this is meant to be the same area as the first game. Also, why is that statue there? It's New York Atlantic style. Hey, I'm swimming here! I'm swimming here! What are you doing? Oh, hi. Bioshock is a series that ended too soon. And I say this because I really wanted to play as a big sister. Could have done so much with that concept. Where's my Bioshock MMO that lets me play as Big Daddy or Big Sister or Splicer or Andrew Ryan? Hey, I found my way back into the ruins of Rapture achievement. See? I am now farther than I have ever been. On my previous playthroughs, I got to that big 2D image of Rapture and I said, you know what, I've had enough. It's $3 on Steam right now. This game? Good to know. I played and beat the first one, skipped the second, then I played and beat Infinite. Ken Levine and co. were supposed to make another one, don't know what happened to it. Well, that explains exactly my playthrough of Bioshock as well. I played the first one, I played Infinite, and I skipped 2. And honestly, it goes to say exactly how happy people are with the first game, that they heard the second game's like, we're back in Rapture, and everyone went, I don't fucking care.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
What is German/Russian translation of air? Big Daddy suits. Yeah, these are all the Big Daddy suit models from Bioshock 1, and the Rosie. This doesn't make any fucking sense, but okay. They just didn't want to create new assets for this, even though, ironically, they did update these assets. Did they? Entirely? No, I can't see inside. Nope. Not quite. Isn't this one made by a different team? I would believe it. I hear that. Atlantic Express. Maybe this is the Arkham Origins of the Bioshock series, except why is my cursor red looking at the door? Hello? How wide is... Jesus Christ! His hitbox starts there and goes to there. God damn it.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Ooh, remote hack dart. Hack tool. You got the hack tool. You fired at machines to subvert them to your side. Well, it was a good run, boys, but now we're right back to puzzles. Puzzles the game, but not in a good way. Play Outer Wilds, by the way. Ooh, another remote hack dart. Surely you won't give me another. Ooh, a remote hack dart. Surely you won't give me another. Ooh, a remote hack dart. Certainly you won't give me another. Ooh, a remote hack dart. Surely you won't give me another. Ooh, a remote hack dart. I can't take it. To hack a machine, press E to stop the needle on the green section of the machine meter to advance. White will also give you a nasty shock. Well, I immediately fucked it up. Ooh, a remote hack dart. Surely you won't give me another. No way! Nice! Thank you. Have I played Prey? I've talked about Prey before. B. Why is B hack? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh wait, you know, I might as well just fucking look at all these controls real quick. Gun butt shift. Got it. Why don't I do this? Why don't I do this? Oh, because I can't do that. Make that Q. Fuck it. Scout mode. What the fuck is scout mode? Is there anything for tab? No. Alright, so we're gonna... map is gonna be tab. Where is it? Equipment 2. No. Here. Telekinesis shield. Maybe that'll be a decent binding. Next plasmid. God damn it. Next plasmid definitely just got unbound. Toggle zoom. Unbound. Well, I wasn't planning on using that. Next plasmid. Previous plasmid. And default bindings. Oh, that's Q. Well, I don't think I'm going to be using that. Alright, so we're going to do with hack Q. No. E. No, this will be Q. This will be... What was this? V. This will be tab. This will be T. I think that's good. I think I haven't ruined everything. There we go. Nice! Get a blue bonus while hacking to upgrade. You know, I like how you tell me that after I hacked it. What's up with the TV antenna? Anyway, so Gun Cheese, I'm sorry to make you wait, because I know I got distracted. I've answered it before, but Prey, I have played the very beginning of it. My friend has allegedly spoiled the ending of it. I don't know if he did entirely, or how honest he was, so at least I can gaslight myself while playing it, that I haven't, like, I don't know the ending. But I have never played Prey longer than, like, a couple hours. Hang on, I'll tell you exactly how many hours. My answer I usually give is I haven't played it longer than 2 hours, but let's see. Prey, I have played it for exactly 65 minutes. Have I played Mad Max? The open world Mad Max game? Yes, I've played it. It's actually pretty fun. I would play it. I never beat that game. The funny thing is, I feel like my answers to have you ever played this game are almost always no, I haven't, or I did, but I gave up on it. Which is part of why I stream games now, because now I can force myself to play games. Oh, I forgot to fix that, too. Oops, I just tried to heal and I couldn't. God damn it. That's what I get for changing everything. Heal, 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 heal. Look for control. There it is.
Hey, come back! It'll be okay!
Well, I'm glad that they never changed the fact that they still sound like Homer Simpson.
Hey, come back!
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
Oh, my bad. Nice! Well, the hacking in this game is significantly better. Because it's not as nearly as intrusive or annoying. Nobes, you should play and stream Black Mesa. I would actually love to do that. I would love to go through all of the Half-Life games again. I've played through them relatively recently. Well, and by them, I mean like the Half-Life 2, Episode 1, 2, whatever. I fucking love the Half-Life games, and I would absolutely love to replay them. I never played Half-Life 1 or Black Mesa despite owning them, and Half-Life Alyx is a fucking treat and a half. Wow, I can see outside the map again. They really never expected you to do this, huh?
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the Cheka police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
Two things about that I have thoughts on. One, Andrew Ryan didn't really provide for the city. He just made the city and then said, good luck, everybody else. Two, the whole philosophy of the Great Chain is that, like, the weakest links are gonna fuck up, but, like, everybody else will pull the chain along. I understand that he's a hypocrite, but that was, like, kind of his one philosophy. And three, once again, just like Bioshock 1, they fucked up and they made the buildings too small. This is meant to give you, like, a sense of scale, and instead those look like little fucking toy buildings that are about 10 feet tall, because they parallax too much. They needed to be further away. I like Andrew Ryan because he's a libertarian. I don't even know what that word means off the top of my head. I'm too stupid. Weird shout, because it's nothing like the games mentioned, but have I heard of Valheim? I did! I played the living shit out of it until its first major update where they changed the food, and then I stopped playing it. Are we about to rip off the first game again, in the section where you get locked in a room and ambushed? Green screen.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done,
that's a reused asset.
Is an act of love.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
Okay. No. Well, thankfully I won't die in this section. Wait, what? I'm not gonna lie, that's real fucking lame. That was a really lame section. It did not provide any about, like, in Bioshock 1, when you get harassed by the group of splicers in the very beginning of the game, or, like, close to the beginning of the game, it does feel like a oh fuck moment. Maybe it's because I'm playing as a Big Daddy and because I played Bioshock 1, but, you know... Pardon me, Tannenbaum, but maybe because you played Bioshock 1 and you see everything that Big Daddies are capable of, and I have just been fucking dudes up left and right so far. I saw two splicers cornering me in a room, and I was just like, I could take them. Like, I'm not worried about this at all.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
How do you have access to that? Also, that is the most fucked up pipe model I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck? Can't see shit. Would you ever consider running a poll for your next playthrough? I mean, would I consider that? Yeah, I don't see why not. But the bigger problem with that is finding more than one option of game to play. Another thing I've often said is that I usually don't know what to stream next. I usually make that decision 30 seconds before I go live. How are you here? What?
Careful. Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Loot bonus while hacking them for a longer friendlier one.
You're hurting me.
Get out of my way. Meow. Fuck it, don't wait. Rivet. 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 Recombinant. That's another reused asset. Did they even make 2 remasters, or did they just make the one? And then just sell it twice? I would kill to see you run Alien Isolation or Outlast. So, the thing about Outlast is, there's Outlast Trials, which I know jack shit about. I know nothing. I think that that's like just like a game that's made in episodes and it's meant to be ooh scary and played with a friend. That's my interpretation of Outlast Trials. I know jack shit about Outlast 2. Outlast 1, I vaguely know the story, but that's it. I never finished Outlast 1. I played part of it.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Oh my god, my tomboy wife. I mean, in this game, it's my daughter, but, like, my wife, me. Telekinesis. Wow! I get to have telekinesis so early.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
I don't like that. I'm sorry, it's like, it really is the little things when you make a sequel, right? And I don't like how they went more Fallout with that. And, like, to explain... can you not rub your testicles on my chin? Like, what the fuck was that? To explain what I mean by saying, like, oh, they went Fallout with that. In Bioshock 1, right, they had, like, the 1950s cartoon and everything, but, like, it was an advertisement for, like, the regular, everyday people of Rapture, being like, oh, scare your friends, amuse your friends, scare your bullies, throw pencils at them, you know? But this one, it's just straight up, like, throw a grenade at people, like, that's so Fallout, that's not Bioshock. I'm sorry. It's those little things that, like, when you make a sequel, you can't fuck up things like that. It does make me think that it's made by, like, a separate team, like somebody else said. Because that feels like another group of people handled it, and they just didn't understand the appeal. Is it gonna launch? Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm gonna need those controls because of the way things work. Okay, oh, I understand why certain controls were the way they were now. Because I guarantee... Wait. Never mind. Next plasmid and previous plasmid are not what I was expecting. How do I change... Wait, are just the number keys used? Equip weapon 1. Hang on. If I change... Where is it? Plasmid. If I change this... Oh, it's F. 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 Oh, fucker. Suddenly I understand. It's amazing what happens when you decide to add dual wielding to the game. Dual wielding was kind of unnecessary, and now it's caused more problems. Fucker. Is there, like, a menu where I can pick plasmids? Because I know that the first game had that. There's no menu button. That's what tab was bound to in the first game. Spending more fucking time in the controls menu than I am playing the fucking game. Show map, what's this? No, next weapon. Yeah, fucker. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do some risky business. I am going to change use back to F. Contrary to popular belief, that feels very wrong. This I'm going to change. Can crouch be control? Crouch is control. Healing is going to be C. And then next plasmid and previous plasmid are going to be Q, E, and Q. Playing card? What? Wait, hang on. I need to test things. None of this makes sense. Oh, another handicap of using... Wow, okay, so dual wielding also has another handicap. Wait, I want to know if I can break this. Will the fireflies get out? You would not believe your eyes if, like, maybe 7 fireflies lit up Rapture as I fell asleep. Anyway, so another issue that dual wielding has now presented, aside from the massive fuck-up with the control scheme, is that in the first game, when you use telekinesis, you could pull something with right-click, and then throwing it with left-click, like this, would use the plasma, or it would use your Eve, right? But, oh, it's gonna take some getting used to these new controls of mine. But letting go of right-click would just do this, right? But now, because dual-wielding is a thing, holding it with right-click holds it, if you try and launch it with left click, you punch. But if you let go of right click, you launch it. So the only way to set something down gently with telekinesis is swapping plasmids. And I accidentally just used a health. Fuck. It's gonna take some getting used to these new controls. Who here has played Bioshock Infinite and also watched the movie Southland Tales? They both have core narrative plot parallels. I have never watched that one. Oh god damn it, it's gonna take some getting used to.
Saved a whole kindergarten full of cutesy little brats and went up happy ever after. His pants. End of story.
Think I can have his squirt when he's done? He's gone now, and Doc Lamb's the news.
Okay. Okay, I'm starting to understand. Hold on. Maybe the original key bindings aren't actually that bad. They were terrible, but now I'm understanding that they are literally built around trying to stay not only faithful to the first game, but they're also built around trying to deal with the fuck-ass dual-wielding that this game decided to add, which is fucked up.
No Rapture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express.
Fuck.
Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. But these days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. And the city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon.
Literally one by one, I just keep changing the controls back to what they originally were. I'm not going to be able to work with this. This has to be... and then this has to be... Where is it? Next plasmid. That can be Q. This can be 0. Or Z. Good enough. Okay. Moving on. Fresh water, drink. Just, that's not beans. What happened to the people?
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
Hang on. I have another criticism. Hang on. Why does the splicer look like that? Why does the splicer look like that? The splicers looked fucked up in the first game because the splicers were, like, fucked up by Dr. Steinman. That's why they were, like, all had surgical scarring and they were all fucked up. Why does she look like she is suffering from, like, a disease and she's got, like, oral herpes? And, like, no lips. This isn't the work of Dr. Steinman. Will there be a lore explanation? Also, why are you in a wedding dress? Fuck! Thank you. Artistic directions, I tell you, they worry me. Hi! Oh! Oh! Oh, that explains why so many splicers had a fucking thing! Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that about the first game. That explains why so many splicers had a mask on in the first game. They were attending a masquerade ball and the New Year's Eve party. Ryan vs. Lamb.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Why is he having political debates with Sophia Lamb? So I have something to continue off of what I was just saying about the splicers. Is that... Ow. Apparently I get burned by standing too close to a filling barrel. So, looking at this guy, it's clear that they went, like, a totally different direction with the splicer designs. They decided that not everybody was going to be surgically scarred, i.e. Dr. Steinman. If you'll also review Exhibit C. So you see, like, he's got the fat molds and everything. So that tells me that they, instead of wanting all the splicers to be fucked up from Dr. Steinman ruining all of them, which I kind of agree with, because I even said in the first game, it doesn't really make sense that he fucked up every single splicer. They kind of went more for a, like, the atom is fucking you up. Like, all the splicers are addicted to Adam. That's why they're called splicers, because they're splicing their DNA. And that it is ruining them. And, like, putting holes in their ass cheeks, apparently. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fuck with heavy. And also, I thought they were working on a new Bioshock game or show, maybe. Allegedly, so I've been told.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you. I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
I wonder if this game is going to have any explicit, like, implication on how it connects to Bioshock Infinite. With the whole somebody keeping somebody else trapped.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
So she just despises Rapture? Question mark? Hi there. Oh my god, you just despawned.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Why am I, like, rushing? Hello? Quickly! You're in so much danger right now, you don't even know! You gotta go! Please! Oh, now it makes sense. already hacked one alarm. You don't need to tell me twice. I didn't mean to get that guy. I cannot wait to upgrade the fuck out of this drill. I hear a noise. I hear a special item noise. Oh, hey, a hacking thingy. Bingo! Who do you want to win the World Cup? I would say America, but I know that we lost to the godless Belgians. Your drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens. It is, and it will be. Oh my, that's the last places.
Now, here is what the children tell me.
I'm also
You are
right
a
now.
very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the Rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Wait, Fontaine Futuristics? Yeah, so she just plagiarized Fontaine then, the moment he died. Hi there. Open the door. Oh. I was gonna say, let me kill him, but he died anyway. Oh, I wasn't supposed to look down at the bottom of the building, ending literally right there. My bad. Sorry, skyboxes aren't meant to be looked at. They're just meant to be adored from a distance, actually. Fun fact. Hello, another trap rivet. Ooh! Has a variety of added effects and functions. Pick the right ammo for the right enemy. Oh, Christ. No. Once again, is B used for anything? No? Crazy. Next ammo type? Please. Change ammo. Where is it? Where is it? Next ammo? Middle mouse. B. It's a little inconvenient, but... Oh, that's cool. Fuck it. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I trust you. I trust you. I shouldn't trust you. You were right about all the other controls, though, but I'll trust you. Fucker. It's just a really weird ammo. Or, like, really weird button. But it is probably better than B. Improving Suchon's work? Oh god, who's gonna be saying this? It's gonna be really annoying. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Temporary pressure of hot liquid. Atlantic steam engine. How the fuck?
Dr. Suchong's death was a nasty...
Got it. The guy who looked like Hitler was actually Gil Alexander. And he's retconned into the story as well.
blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more. Something stronger. An unbreakable physiological bond.
I don't know how do I feel. A lot of this game seems to be retconning things. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, that makes... I mean, it doesn't. The thing about Suchong's death is, like I said, he died in a way that implied he died recently, but that can't work because the Big Daddy's fully, like, adapted to the kids. So, apparently this guy who's been retconned into the story, is now apparently the actual guy who bonded Big Daddies. I guess. Also, wait, what did he just say?
Dr. Suchong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock.
That doesn't happen.
When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more. Something stronger. An unbreakable physiological bond.
Also, unless they explain that, that doesn't make any fucking sense, because they didn't... The only reason they care about the little sisters is because they needed a protector. That's why it's called the Protector program. And they need a protector. You don't... It's not like you need the Big Daddy to actually give a fuck. Especially since Delta seems to be your experiment in that regard. And you immediately fucking shot him in the head because you hated him. What the fuck are you doing here?
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk...
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
I also noticed, do I have a mark on the back of my hand? A triangle? I do. It's very impossible to see, but it's there. Hang on. I gotta focus on combat. That wasn't even that bad. They just deal a lot of damage. Defend yourself against Lamb's assault in the train station.
Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
I really don't think that dual-wielding added anything to this game.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse.
Who the fuck is this?
The name's Augustus Sinclair Sport, Esquire.
Well, thanks.
Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building. The very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
What difficulty is this? This is normal. The hacking is much better in this game. If for literally no other reason than the fact that I'm not constantly pausing the game to do a fucking pipe puzzle. Also, wow, the water just ends right there, huh? doesn't even continue. So, for one, I'm happy that Tenenbaum got her own, like, unique model for a character. That's pretty cool. Two, don't know why her like, she's just set up in a random train station, though. Kind of weird. I don't know. I was gonna say something. But it's currently lost on me. Fuck.
Sophia Lamb has taken Rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
Oh, I was gonna say, there's a triangle on the back of my left hand. I wonder if they're gonna try and tie that into Bioshock Infinite at all. That'll be interesting, if they tie it into, like, the mark of the heretic. Bah. I'm starving. Something.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
So now we're... Okay, so we're copying the exact layout of plasmids from the first game, too. Electrobolt, telekinesis,
As you can see, Chief, the
incinerate.
station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Oh, dang it. The arrow at the top of your screen will point your way to your current goal. You can turn it off the options menu. In a way, I like the arrow, because the arrow tells me where I should go compared to where the game wants me to go. Okay. Hi, Gavin. Sorry I heard you first time when you said hi, just couldn't respond yet. That's okay. Hi, Lindsay. How you doing? Thank you, Trunks. I'm now driving to 7-Eleven. The 711. What's my favorite breakfast? French toast. This game seems to stutter a bit. Like, it's not, like, real stuttering, but, like, it drops from probably, like, 60 FPS to, like, 45, give or take. It kind of feels like it's stuttering a bit, like, right now. Not, right here, right here, right here. But my FPS counter doesn't go down. So, that's strange. We will be reborn. She is our salvation. I need to know what the fuck she promised these people. And also, I really... Okay, I'm also having another thought. The first game got really into, like, Christianity, right? They blamed Christianity for, like, the downfall of Rapture because they smuggled in Bibles, and that's why constantly the splicers were being like, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. I don't understand why that was, like, a major theme of Bioshock 1. Especially since Christianity would have told them not to plunder and pillage and murder everybody. But, like, fuck it, I guess. Maybe they believed, like, God was gonna forgive them no matter what they did, whatever, as long as they repented. But it seems that all the Bibles have been replaced with Dr. Sophia Lamb's Bible of Unity and Metamorphosis. I'm curious on what the fuck happened here.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. but I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks and intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Rapture's fastest way to travel.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
Children, hang on. Scratchy, 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 scratchy. Rapture itself is in the Bible. Yeah, well, not this. You know what? No, you're right. This is Rapture. When they're talking about the Rapture, it's just sending people here. You know, you got me there. Actually, I wonder if that is...
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
I've always hated when sequels decide to be prequels hidden. Like, oh, you're a big daddy, but you're actually the first big daddy, and you're so much better. Cool. Why wasn't I mentioned anywhere in the first game then? Why wasn't I mentioned fucking anywhere? Upgraded a weapon at the power to the people station. Power to the people? Has it always been called that? Ah, the more you know. Oh. I turned off the TV by opening the door. Or opening the desk. Here I am, I'm, like, deeply analyzing the game and its themes and everything, and I'm like, huh, I never read what that basic machine was called. Would you look at that?
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
So did Five Nights at Freddy's rip off Bioshock? I actually did think a moment ago that... Oh, I got a ticket.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
The whole Adam and Eve thing is pretty biblical. You make a good point. What point did I make? If you're talking to Joe about the Adam and Eve thing, I was about to say, yeah, so there are definitely biblical references in Rapture itself. I do actually wonder if the whole idea of, like, Rapture being in the Bible is what caused those people to go crazy. If, like, they read the Bible and then were like, oh, this is this is the Rapture. That would actually be a pretty interesting thing. I think that the whole Adam and Eve thing serves kind of to, Ryan's hypocrisy, in that, you know, he wanted to build a whole city that's free of God and everything else, and then he has the audacity to be like, but also, here's Adam and Eve, you know? I have a small criticism. Why in God's name would you give me that upgrade station right there, which would obviously make me grab it right when I see it, and then give me a new machine gun? I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of assume that I was going to get this machine gun, but I also was like, it's among other antique guns, maybe I won't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was always going to upgrade the drill. There was no stopping that. However, really strange. I guess they just didn't really want players to upgrade the gun right away, but they also didn't want to stop you. So if, like, you had a little bit of patience, you could do it. Also, Lindsay, thank you for Ranger Rascal and a heart me. I fucking hiccuped.
Listen up! Choppers! Get yourselves hid! No fuck-ups this time!
They still really do sound like fucking Homer Simpson. I really can't unhear Homer Simpson. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Journey to the surface, Carfu.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please, enjoy the park.
This actually came super late. First gene tonic. Outrun the Craze Splicer. I can move slightly faster. Yeah, talk about slightly. There's almost fucking no difference. Jesus Christ. Yeah, not only that, but it's ironic how Adam and Eve also served as the temptation. Well, if I can find, like, an Eve tonic somewhere, right, just, like, lying around, it should have an apple printed on it. Which I never openly, like, commented on, but I noticed it when I was playing Bioshock 1. There was, like, a moment closer towards the end of the game where I looked at it, and I was like, huh! Come on.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here.
Fucking almost dead in the middle of the Atlantic. Jesus Christ.
Refitted for heavy construction, the Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed Sinker, ferries supplies and workers to the sea floor, fathoms below.
I feel like I'm playing Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League.
After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moored in the sediment. Massive iron girders are sunk hundreds of feet into the rock and silt. Below the platform, engineers work to overcome obstacles, such as diamond-hard rock, obstinate sea life, and unexpected
Oh, there's only 3? I was ready to listen to more. Oh wait, no, there might be more. There's more lore. It's my favorite thing about these games. Hold on. Oh! I'm sorry, there was like real fear in that. I'm dying. I don't know why I reacted so strongly. I acted like I was about to fall to my fucking death. Oh my god, I decapitated her. I need a new headset, dude. Every once in a while, you'll watch me, like, wander into, like, a wall or some shit, or, like, do some weird movements. It's because the headset went, like, doo-doo-doo. But we don't get to hear it, because I deactivate, like, right now, it's doing it. The headset disconnects, and it just moves for me, because for some reason, when the headset disconnects, it, like, keeps going with the last inputs I was putting in. My headset still works, dude, but god... It causes issues. Beep boop.
After the platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of Rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
They really went all in on the Walt Disney... the Walt Disney-ification. I mean, I want to go to the gift shop first.
You're kind and welcome here.
Racist! It's 'cause I'm in a diving suit, isn't it? Or 'cause I'm white. Ow. I like how him hitting me makes it sound like I'm actually in a diving suit. It really is those little things. Like I said about the first game, like when you're in like the Big Daddy outfit, and like your view model doesn't update to show your hands are like in a Big Daddy outfit, it really fucks up like the immersion, you know? But having a dude hit you with a metal pipe and it sounds like he just clanked metal on metal, that's really effective. Fuck! going to ignore you, and my problems will go away, surely. Oh my god, they did! Also, by the way, check this out, alright? I want you to note, real quick, when earlier I noticed how big the hitbox was on an enemy, turns out that that's for the plasmids. So look at where I can aim versus where I'll actually hit them, right? So hang on. See this guy? Fucking still nailed him. In the first game, you could, like, fucking miss a point-blank shot. Like, if their body was there and you aimed right there, you could miss the plasmid. But now they made it so where you could aim, like, all the way over here, and it'll still just... I mean, they had to. He looks like Walt Disney. I mean, he really does, honestly. I don't know what the fuck was going on when they, like, modeled Andrew Ryan. Maybe, like, was that actually, like, an original design from, like, Bioshock 1 that they intentionally wanted him to look like Walt? I sometimes wonder what Walt did. Oh my god, it's Epstein!
I don't think so.
Okay, Epstein, do you think that they intentionally made Andrew Ryan look like Walt Disney?
Well, I hope you have somebody to carry on your family name.
Damn it. I mean, what would Walt Disney think of the Disney Corporation now if he could see it today?
Darling, just close your eyes and hope it's over quickly.
Yep. Aged like fine wine. Okay. Anyway. Moving on. Hang on. Gents. Ladies. What? That was... Oh! I have a small problem with what's about to happen. Okay, now, speaking of Eve Hypo, check it out. So as I said, there's an apple on it. It's blue, but there is. You see it? Hang on. Do 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 you see it? Hang on. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of doesn't... Like, don't get me wrong, the first game didn't have any horror. By the way, affirm my gender. Oh, hello. The first game didn't have... Like, it did have effective horror, even though it didn't actually scare me nearly as much as it did when I was young. But this game doesn't quite have the effective horror, and I think part of it is just because I'm a big daddy. I'm not just like a dude anymore. I see it. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
I know the surface, Eleanor.
God damn it!
I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men.
There's a lot going on.
Squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were
What?
the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
Trying to listen to two versions of Sophia Lamb talking at the fucking same time is almost hell on earth.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
I feel like there should have been more to the gift shop, but then again, it is just a gift shop. But I figured that there would be at least like a plasmid or something going on here. Hi, No Face, how you doing? Oh, wait, my headset disconnected again.
I think I'll send her an introduction by post.
An introduction by post? Also, No Face, thank you for the heart. Made the go popular as well.
Busted pile of junk.
Busted pile of junk.
You, Edna. Everything you touch turns to shit.
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that last.
I regret hacking this thing because I was enjoying listening to their fight.
Typical broad.
I just heard him say typical broad.
Seems like everybody's on the go these days.
Oh, hi.
Everybody but you. You still haven't experienced Ryan Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it?
Uh-oh. Hey! First crash! People did warn me to play the non-remastered version, because the remastered version would crash. Woo! Bing 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 bing.
Whoa there!
Oh, you have gotta be fucking kidding me!
Yourself against that glacier up ahead.
There isn't a single autosave? Oh, Jesus Christ.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
I feel like you deliberately did not tell me that there are no autosaves specifically so this would happen. I feel like you plotted my downfall.
Clown! Fucking clown! You think you're so funny! You brought this on yourself!
I'm gonna test my theory, by the way.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
I mean, I'll be able to get back to where I was in about like 10 minutes, not even. But the fact I even have to do that is a little infuriating. Oh, goddammit, I fucked up.
Jim dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering.
Yep, so you can upgrade the machine gun if you wait just a little bit longer, but I'm still not doing that. Reflector upgrade. You must have both previous... Oh, dang.
Near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
When I tell you to say you don't pay attention, so I wasn't wasting my time. No, you don't tell me to save ever.
No fuck up this time.
Save?
Not once have you done that. Imagine getting your head bashed in by a fucking Big Daddy and you're still just like, yo, I'm good. I was the only one with realistic damage values in Bioshock 1. strafing. I gotta get the source too.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
Gotta strafe. Almost lost $1. And then we went in here. What are you, racist? I get to say the same joke twice.
Why not? I heard that. Save me,
Affirm my gender. I get to say the same joke twice. I get to say the same joke 3 times. Oh, dang it. That was an accident. Oh. Didn't hack you last time. Alright. We're essentially more or less back right where we died. I'm gonna have to set, like, a phone alarm to say, like, every 15 minutes, like, save. It's gonna get real fucking annoying, but...
You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit.
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Typical broad. Stay away from things you don't know nothing about.
It did nothing for me.
Seems like everybody's on the go these days. Everybody but you. You still
Oh
haven't
my.
experienced
That was an
Ryan
accident.
Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolve today.
Evolve? That's one of my favorite games ever. 2D plasmids? 2D plasmids! Let's go! Also, by the way, Joe, thank you for the rose, the heart made, the kudos for my star, and the finger hearts. I may make you wait to thank you, but I will absolutely thank you. Wow, I can see the bottom of that building. Again. In what country is there a place for people like me? Andrew Ryan.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
Insufficient funds. Got it. So I came here too early. I have to go find... So, got it. So, I went the one way, I got to see the Big Daddy. And now I have to go murder the Big Daddy, and then I can come here, and then I get it. I wonder if this game will have... So I'm gonna go for the good ending because I'm such a fucking loser and chud. But I wonder if this game is gonna have the exact same problem that the first game has, which is that you get more than enough Eve doing the good ending that it never actually becomes, like, a consideration to be like, should I be evil? Rivet. Rivet.
Baby?
Rivet. Only got to play it when it was like $5 and Best Buy still sold disc games.
I hear a creak.
I may be hungry, but I'm not up. Has anyone ever told you kind of sound like Steve-O? No, never once in my life. And I don't even think I know who Steve-O is, unless that's a guy from Jackass.
What's going on?
Hi there. Wow, this game is extraordinarily generous on its hitboxes and its aiming reticles. This game kind of like... Normally, when you have a game...
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Oh. I don't even know how you're smuggling them. But normally most games are going to say, like, oh, this big-ass reticle that's the size of the fucking R on that door means that a bullet can go anywhere in that reticle. But Bioshock 2 seems to believe that if a target is in that big-ass reticle, they're going to get hit.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Kids are stupid, but they're not that stupid. There's a little sister ahead. To get the item, you must deal with your big daddy first. He will not attack you until you do. Talk about unnecessary bullshit. Hey, Eve. First typo. Welcome to the circus of value! You know, I actually haven't heard it say that once so far, and it's kind of heartbreaking. That's kind of one of my favorite parts about the first Bioshock, is the Circus of Value. Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
It's a terrible shame that bouncers are my favorite Big Daddies, and it's not even fucking close. That doesn't extend to the whole length of the room like the other traps did. Naturally, that means... Jesus Christ. How many traps do you think it'll take to take him out? One more. Heavy rivet. Think. Oh god! It did nothing! I love how quick this gun is. Where'd he go? Did you somehow pop all of those? Oh my god, you did! Ow!
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Adoption. This is how it works.
Are we gonna be together again, Daddy?
Yeah!
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
You've adopted a new little sister. Press and hold R to ask her to lead you to the atom-filled corpse.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse.
It's not blood. It shows what you know.
I
Bigot.
stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
Sufficient power to any individual is to create a tyrant. We must therefore eradicate tyranny at the genetic level. To end sin itself. That is the family. That is our cause.
Okay. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Alright. In other words, please be true. Just charge through those traps like it was nothing. The first set of traps it fucking charged through like it was nothing. The second set of traps, I don't even know what happened to them.
It's dancing, Daddy's dancing!
Oh wait, hang on. Tell me where to go.
This way.
Thank you.
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
I don't even know why I'm, like, you're acting like it's gonna be so, oh fuck, so much work. Fuck, wrong button. This is actually such a cool gun, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually so, like, it's so amazing how quick it works. It's so cool. Anyway, gather at him.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
Oh, I should be setting them up. Never mind. Also, I can walk into them and it won't affect it. It's funny that just by giving me a big-ass drill and calling me a Big Daddy, like, essentially just changes my entire outlook on the gameplay. I hated using the wrench and electrovolt, but give me a Big Daddy drill and I'll be like, yes, please. I don't even know why they want to kill the little sister. All they need is her little, like...
I'm telling the other girls that I have the best daddy.
Tab, what is this? Atom is necessary. Once they have done this, you can adopt a little sister, or you can harvest her immediately for a large atom reward. Well, they haven't taught me about harvesting, but...
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet.
Yes,
Keep
it
it
does.
up.
Okay, this is now officially the most Walt Disney that Walt Disney has ever Walt Disneyed. Ah, they got that thing in the corner.
Why, hello there. My name is Andrew Ryan. I built the city of Rapture for children just like you, because the world above had become unfit for us. But here, beneath the ocean, it is natural to wonder if the danger has passed. If those we left behind will ever come to their senses. So, let us imagine, you and I, what might befall us on the surface.
This is the most, like, topical thing that they've probably done in the whole, like, game. They have, like, this section about, oh, look at him, he's so Walt Disney coded, he's got the fucking robot animatronic. Meanwhile, little did they know, give it like a decade, and Disney made a robot animatronic of Walt Disney. Oh, these are little bathyspheres. I'm not gonna lie, I love how strong the drill is. It's really funny because the wrench took multiple hits to kill things. But it really is just like, give me the same thing, just in a slightly different outlook, and I'll enjoy it more, I guess. Hello? Where did that doll hair just go? Also, why is that spinning? I guess I'm going on the ride later. Or something. Why are we crying? I will be packing up streams soon, because even though I have quite a bit of energy because of my fucking long-ass coma, I do need to actually go to sleep, because otherwise I'm gonna totally fuck up my sleep schedule. Dang it. You know the words. Hold my hand. In other words. Baby. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are the state. We are gone. We demand our share.
Okay, I know I'm being a nitpicky asshole. I know I am, and I'm sorry. Okay, I know. But there's no animatronics showing the hands coming down from the ceiling. The hands are just kind of motion tweening their way down from the heavens.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil.
Also, I mean, like, I'm able to forgive him a little bit, even though he shouldn't be sliding everywhere, and I don't know why they made his model slide. But, like, look, the hands don't have any animatronics on them. They're just descending from the heavens. And then the hand lets go of it, and then it goes down, and there's no animatronics on the fucking house. I'm sorry. I know, I'm being an asshole, but, like... Nobes, how's your night going, brother? It's going. It's about to end, though, because I have severely fucked my sleep schedule like you would not believe. And if I don't go to bed soon, then it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. But how you doing, Mr. Leo Montejito? Wait a second, I've been here. Hello! Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore.
Eh? What do you want with her?
Nice. If I get that fucking pop-up after every goddamn hack, I've been getting it after every hack so far, but if I continue to get it after every hack, I'm going to lose my marbles! Dog in the window. I see that we're reusing the soundtrack from the first game. Fuck. I don't even know why I'm hacking everything. I don't even need to. Why is this here?
An innocent lamb on the hand.
This life
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it?
What council?
Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. My parasite. Everett skies. It is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I'm torn on it. Because on the one hand, it's like, it kind of makes sense that Andrew Ryan would be like this. Because he is a hypocrite. But I don't fully buy that he would do that. Right? Like, I buy that he... Because, like I said, he is a hypocrite. Because he does say, like, oh, capitalism bad, capitalism bad. What would your ideal time slot for a stream if you could do it? If I could do it full-time, I would do it full-time. I would be live from, like, noon until, like, fucking 11 o'clock at night. I would stream for, like, 11 hours at minimum. But, unfortunately, I can't do that. But anyway, as I was in the middle of... By the way, thank you for following Solus Arctic Wolf. But the thing is, Andrew Ryan is a hypocrite. You know, because he is saying, you know, oh, fuck capitalism, capitalism sucks, whatever. But then on that same breath, he... Oh. Hang on a second. Did some of my controls get undone? Hang on. Equipment 2. Next plasma. Q. That causes a mild issue. Hold on. How did you get bound to Q? How did that happen? That must have been some interesting bug from the crash. Anyway, so as I'm trying to say, is in one breath he'll say capitalism is bad, and that's why I made this, because the parasite invites itself into your home, and the government says that your paycheck is for the people. But then in that same breath, he'll also adopt laissez-faire, which is like, you know, the governmental attitude of, I don't want to be involved in your business dealings. So it makes sense that he would hypocritically be like, ah, yes, people can have whatever beliefs they want, but also you are starting to believe too much of in the opposite direction, so I'm gonna, like, call Sinclair and have you killed. But in that same way, I also am not sure I buy that, because he believes in the Great Chain and everything, and laissez-faire, where he wants hands off. And he, like, maybe it is believable, because he wouldn't step in to help the people of his city, and he's disguising this as helping the people of the city, even though he's very much like, I'm going to kill Sophia Lamb because she's threatening my rule of the city. He's an interesting character, and it makes it very hard to say, like, whether or not this would be good or bad writing for him.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
Alright.
The parasite makes nothing for itself. Its only tools are taxes and tithes meant to trick you into offering what it has not earned. In Rapture, we keep what is ours.
See, he believes in capitalism.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated, it must be controlled, and finally, surrendered.
See, this is what I mean when I say he's like a very interesting character.
An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say, no, your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
I will say, though, also the idea of... Oh, that's really funny, actually. I really like that because... considering that this is, like, a ride, this gives, like, the illusion of a really thick, like, shipping box, and then it's just, like, wah, you know? I really like that. I think it's cute. I will say, though, that it's interesting that this is, like, the Walt Disneyification of Andrew Ryan, but I'm not entirely... I don't know how much I would buy that he makes this. Like, this ride. Simply because the entrance to Rapture is literally this exact same thing, but in a nice, like, condensed PowerPoint presentation about being like, oh, the parasite is to blame for everything. So, would he really have a slideshow welcoming people into the city with, like, the parasite, and then immediately be like, I need a Disneyland attraction to warn people about the parasite, even though I just warned people about the parasite the instant they walked into town? But, like, I don't know. Again, for... Ah! Electrobolt. Ow. Again, for, like, the trillionth time that I've said tonight, he's a very interesting character, and it's kind of hard for me to pin down because, on the one hand, he is a hypocrite, and it does kind of fit his character, but I don't know. It almost goes a mildly extreme, like, level of, is he this comically insane? I wonder if that's gonna, like, swing down and, like, smack me in. No, that would have been interesting. Why is this hand here? Anyway? The parasite says no. Remote hack dart. Imagine I could hack him.
Lacking its own ingenuity, the parasite fears the visionary. What it cannot plagiarize, it seeks to censor. What it cannot regulate, it seeks to ban. Rapture was founded on an idea, and here they are held inviolate.
Ever consider a New Vegas playthrough? I haven't considered it, but I absolutely would. And also, aren't the stories taking place at a different time? What do you mean? This game takes place... I don't know, actually, what year. I think Bioshock 1... Well, Bioshock 1 definitely takes place before this. So Bioshock 1 takes place sometime after the collapse of Bioshock. The collapse of Rapture in 1958. I think, honestly, it happens pretty shortly before, or shortly after the collapse, but this takes place 10 years after the collapse, in, like, 1968 or something like that. Also, hi, Natalie. Also, 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. And in fact, stream is going to end in 7 minutes.
Your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide. They learned to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasite said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
So Andrew Ryan doesn't believe in the draft. Based Andrew Ryan. Oh my god, so many parasites. And dogs. Hey, we finally found the dogs! I like how when I hit it, that eye even made like a little, like, kind of noise, you know? The parasite says no. Oh. Hang on a second. I want to make sure that I listened to Ryan Amusements. Truth is in the body. Andrew, yeah, the last one I heard was Sophia Lamb.
2 weeks at my last count. 2 weeks since we were trapped
just
in this
nothing in there.
park. I haven't been eating. Children need all the supplies we've got left. Need them
you're
more
a
than
corpse.
I do.
Oh.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I can feel myself getting weaker.
The children have noticed the condition I'm in, of course. What will happen once I'm gone? They'll be all alone.
Also, minor confusion. That last thing that Andrew Ryan was just yapping about, does that mean that he doesn't think that parents are, like, a good thing? Because he's like, oh, your parents twisted the views of the government and the church and the state.
I raised my children there, bastard!
So does that mean that he just thinks that parents are bad? But then again, he says the parasite says no. So that implies that he thinks the parents should be able to do whatever the fuck they want when it comes to raising kids, which would fit and makes sense. Hi there, bonk. Oh, I still have a little girl on my shoulders.
Come on, Daddy.
You haven't been talking, I forgot about it.
Will it?
And I've just been exploring. I wonder where you're gonna lead me. You're gonna lead me back to, like, that I bet you're gonna lead me to the lady on the top. No, I don't think so. There's no way. She's not spliced. She's just a normal dead lady. Oh, wow. Oh, you're leading me backwards. Oh. Oh, okay. Where to? Where are we going? The rhetoric sounds confusing. How do you mean? I'm stupid, so you gotta spell it out for me a little bit. I mean, like, it's just a little... That's the thing about, like, hypocrites, right? And hypocrisy. It's hard to pin down what you genuinely think. Because on the one... Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna follow this, because wherever this goes, like, this way, is a dead end. It's gotta be. So, I can... Now that I know it just wants me to go all the way outside the amusement park, I'll just go back later. But anyway, the thing about hypocrites is that it's very hard to pin down... Yeah, like he's against capitalism, then he's for it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to pin down what somebody who is a hypocrite believes. Because on the one hand, they're going to tell you one thing, and then they're immediately going to go for something else. So he's like, capitalism bad. But then at the same time, he's, you know, very much like, I'm not going to help businesses. But then he's like, you know, you gotta believe in the great chain. The weakest chain, like, the weakest link in the chain is the one that fails, but then everybody else pulls the chain along. But then in that same breath, he's like, this girl's becoming a problem. We gotta get rid of her. So... Fuck. 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 There's a lot of fuck-ups really quickly. Right back to back. Cigarettes. Sure, fuck it, why not? Surely smoking fixes all of my life's problems. Dog.
I have wits on my side.
Oh, dang it. Fuck. Please don't. I had so much time to react to that, actually. Jesus Christ. Bingo. I don't really want to heal. I'm hoping that I come across the end of Ryan is the end of the self. Lamb will lead the way. Reject the tyranny of the self. Rapture failed. We will not. I don't understand. Okay, I'm still trying to understand this. I don't understand how Sophia Lamb was able to convince a bunch of violent Christians into rejecting the self. For what?
Unable to provide for itself, the need of the parasite grows until war is made to justify it. Your parents brought you to Rapture, where you need never fear the parasites again. So you see, there is no place for you on the surface. But you may bring the world to you. If you know someone who belongs in Rapture, write a letter to the Ryan Industries mailroom. And you never know. The next new face might be familiar.
Okay. Oh wow, the lighthouse. Was there always an entrance on the back? Makes me kind of wonder what happens if, like, you swim around to the back end on Bioshock 1. Oh wow, they piled up like a motherfucker.
I know this facility is vital to the preservation of secrecy in Rapture. But seeing myself transformed into that lurching, waxen nightmare, do children truly respond to this? Still, I spoke to a young man exiting the park after the grand opening, asking him what, if anything, he had learned.
Oh, god damn it.
He said his chores didn't seem so bad anymore, as long as Mother wouldn't send him to the surface.
I really didn't want to heal because I didn't want to use a fucking thing. But then that guy survived on, I don't even know how much fucking health. I did what I normally do, which usually leads to an immediate death, but no, not that time. Alright.
Snowy Adam, Daddy? Over there.
So what I'm gonna do, here's my plan for everything. I'm going to save. New save. I'm going to hunt down this last body of Adam, and then I think that's where I'm going to call it.
Came back. She doesn't like you.
Or maybe I'll get the last body of Adam, and then I will go buy Incinerate, go open up the way, and then something horrible will probably happen that will stop me from doing it, and then that'll be the end. On paper, his idea of Rapture was solid. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess that's kind of the idea, is that, like, on paper... Oh, you know what? I had a feeling that this was the room, because, you know, that... And hang on a second, did I just fucking straight up miss this?
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong.
Oh shit, there's a bathysphere right there.
Workshop surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gonna fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
Alright.
Adam, Daddy.
Get it.
Here.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
I can't really figure out Sophia Lamb, though. Ryan, I'm, like, a little, like, on the fence about, saying, you know, he kind of makes sense, he kind of doesn't, because he's a hypocrite, so it kind of works both ways. Sophia Lamb, though, I'm a little confused on, and I don't fully understand what her motives are. Because she... So she's making little sisters, right? She's sending big sisters up to the surface to kidnap more little girls to make even more little sisters.
This angel's all done now. Yay! Daddy, are you taking me home too?
Good night, brother. I'm putting the phone at arm's
Chief,
reach.
we've
Have a
almost
good rest
got
of
enough
stream.
Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
In the workshop. Oh, it's gonna lead me to the air vent I already found. Good night, Joe. Don't worry. Very soon, stream is ending. I'm gonna put her away. I think I'm gonna go buy the plasmid and then call it quits. Or call it quits probably whenever it hits 4 AM. Which is already so fucking late, and I've screwed myself like you wouldn't believe. Oh, not down here. Oops, my mistake. Yep. Sorry. You can yell at me all you want.
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of...
If you harvest it, you get maximum Adam spent on plasmids, which will not spend.
one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
Alright. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to delete that save, just God forbid. Alright. Now I have a save right before I make this decision. I'm curious to know why, if you can harvest them, why you can't just harvest them right out of the gate.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Wallet already full. Can't believe that they didn't change that in the remake. Or even, well, remaster and or the sequel. The fact that there is a limit is honestly a little ridiculous. And I've got no Eve anymore. Oh, I can go this way. Anyway, still trying to figure out Sophia Lamb's motivations. I don't know why she's making... Wrong way? Question mark? Yes, wrong way. I don't know why she's making more little sisters. I don't know why she's trying to convince the people of Rapture that, like, being after yourself is a bad thing. She hates Ryan. I don't know why he was having political debates with her. Just not quite making a lot of sense to me right this moment.
So, you would drain the people of their life's blood. Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this. Sleep now. Your day is done.
Alright. The Gatherer's Garden. Incinerate. Let's see if this makes me mad.
Light up enemies to 1,000 degrees.
It does.
Warning, fire spreads.
Actually, I would have to rewatch Incinerate, because I think that's Incinerate said something very similar. Get more out of your first aid kits. You know, I gotta say, the idea of like, oh, do you harvest or do you not harvest a little sister is kind of lost on you, when not harvesting the little sister literally gave you just enough to get all the upgrades. It didn't make you fucking think at all about like, oh man, what do I have to give up now because I went for the good ending. Like, I got all of the upgrades that are available to me right now.
On your recent purchase of the Incinerate Plasmid. Say, Tom here is having a romantic evening with a gal. What would impress her more than lighting the fireplace with a snap of your fingers?
I know, it wants me to like this. Such a waste. Oh god, you blent in!
But this party just hit the skids. Carl needs a light for his cigar, and no one can help him.
Watch out. Stupid. Can't believe I'm playing along with this stupid fucking thing. Oh, hey. And I'm out of Eve. Dang. Oh, there you go. Why the fuck?
Many changes will be flowing. If you wanna be amazing, see the flowers we are raising.
It's kind of funny that this, that has like, oh. I need to go buy more Eve hypos. There we go. Oh, let's get one more. Value. I made myself chocolate chip ice cream cone. Ooh, I'm jealous. I'm fat and jealous. I like how this is another, like, instance of, like, Rapture's abandonment. That this is meant to be, oh, you know, a display or whatever, but because she has just gone off the rails, that she not only, like, froze everything, because naturally she just lowered the temperature of the room, but she also burst a pipe that makes no fucking sense for being there, anyway. But she burst a pipe that flooded the room that also led to more freezing. I think that that's quaint. Anyway, weird that they put another thing right here when they could have put all of this in the other one. Kind of doesn't make any fucking sense. But this is exactly what I said. You know, now it's like, ooh, I don't know how much Adam I could get. I think it also would have worked better for this game if they told you how much more Adam you would get. But I guess... I don't know. It also serves... It works both ways, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hello. Is this boss fight now? Yes, it is. Oh, goddamn, you fucked me up. She's still afoot and angry with you. Get ready. Where is she, then? Donde eres? Oh, hey, the Great Chain! She's almost here. Prepare yourself. Alright, why am I... Can we just, like, get on with it? Come on. Is that her? No. There she is. Where are you? Are you above me? No. Oh, the game crashed. Yeah, alright, you know what? That's where we're gonna call it. I could load it back up, and I could fight the big sister again, but that's game crash number 2. We're not even that far into the game. Real quick, hang on. Bioshock 2 Remastered crash fix. I was crashing constantly. Fixed by going into %app data, go to Bioshock HD, and then click Bioshock 2 SP. Here you have to search for streaming it and change it from 256 to 2048. It is recommended that you choose a value that is not higher than the memory of your video card. Also, you can change texture streaming distance limit to whatever it is currently at 1000 from a Steam community. Thanks, I ended up playing the classic version of the game, which actually looked much better than the remaster. They look nice, sure, but they crash so much for me that it's unplayable. So nice. So nice. And it crashed a ton too. It's probably a problem that carried out PC or console. Alright, well, perchance, I will, I will fix this. Hang on. %. as I'm well aware of from my old Minecrafting days. I'm sorry to just be You know what? It doesn't matter. I'll give you something to look at. If I get restricted now, I get restricted now. Who cares? And then we're going to go to percent app data. Go to Bioshock HD. Then Bioshock 2. Then we're going to find Bioshock 2 SP. And then we're going to edit this, presumably, with Notepad. Open with Notepad. And then you're going to find texture, streaming, memory limit. Huh, weird. It's at 512. It's not at 2046. Well, whatever. 512. 2048. Alright. You also need to change texture streaming distance limit. From whatever it currently is to 10,000? Where is that? 10,000. It's currently at 30. Alright, well, fingers crossed that fixed everything. Surely. And save this other. Bam. Alright. Well, sorry to end it so anticlimactically. You know, I died to the big sister, you know, which isn't great. Kind of ruins the appeal of everything. And then, no sooner than I died to it, did the game fucking crash. That being said, is what it is, you know. We'll be back again tomorrow. Sorry that stream started so fucking late today. Like I said, I made a series of bad decisions that, you know, you gotta remember that you're a human being and that, like, alright, so you're a human being, and even though you're not a machine, people still have, like, quote-unquote, like, batteries, you know? You gotta regenerate your battery by going to bed, by eating, you know, properly, drinking water, and considering that I'm usually severely dehydrated because I don't drink nearly enough water, and that I'm also, you know, functioning on, like, 2 hours of sleep yesterday and everything, it's not great. And then despite being on, like, 10% human battery, I decided that I was going to do the effective equivalent of run a marathon. Not actually, obviously running a marathon would have been worse, but, you know, I'm saying in terms of, like, how good an idea it was to wake up early, go out, stay awake all day, come back home, go for a bike ride and everything. It's just like, why? What were you thinking? So, I'm sorry to have streamed so late. If you did show up for the stream, which it seems that, like, a bunch of people who normally did show up, showed up. There's also still more people here than average as of late. So thank you for being here if you're new. If you enjoyed, consider following. There's also a Discord, which kind of only gets used to get notifications when I go live. We're also live on Twitch. We're also, there's an archive channel on YouTube, which I usually update about once a week now. So if you want to see the playthrough of Bioshock 1, that's not up there yet, but it will be there soon. But there's playthroughs of Dishonored, the whole Resident Evil, a game called Extermination, which, like, JJ loves, but I haven't seen JJ tonight, sadly. But it is what it is. If any of that interests you, if you're on TikTok, the links to everything should be in the bio, and if you're on Twitch, it should just, you scroll down and the links should be there. But I appreciate that you guys chose to spend some or any amount of your night here. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see some, most, or all of you again soon. And we'll be back, should be tomorrow, God willing, you know, fingers crossed, to continue Bioshock 2. And hopefully with fewer crashes. Fingers crossed. Also, Solus Arctic Wolf. I didn't even see your message until right now. Also, Gunchi's been a long 7 minutes. Wish I could have played this game, but for the first time. How many times have I played through? Solus, I'm awful. Bad streamer. Fire me. I have not played through Bioshock 2, ever. This is the first playthrough. So, if you waited around this long for that answer, I'm sorry. But at least I gave it to you. I love all of you. I really do appreciate that you guys choose to spend any amount of your night here and having, ideally, a good time, you know. And I hope to see some, most, or all of you again tomorrow, where we will continue this. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you then. Take care.